Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in the first place. Today we have Anita X Listener. It's Sick Day by P1930N on AO3. The link will be in the description. Go check them out, and let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, days at UA were never easy. Surprisingly, well, not so surprisingly, you would overwork yourself constantly. Between tests, homework, exams, and the not-so-rare villain fights, sleep was almost never an option. Though you never seemed to think about the fact that you could get sick. Though you woke up with a pounding headache the next morning. Your legs and arms felt heavy, your neck hurt, and you couldn't breathe through your nose. You turned to your side, looking at your alarm clock. You were late for class already. Of course, you slept through your alarm. So you slammed the off button and got up. It was hard to move. Everything felt like it was weighed down with cement blocks. "Oh God, this is shitty," you mumbled. You changed into your uniform, grabbing your backpack, and making your way to your homeroom out of your dorm. Maybe you'd get lucky and Aizawa would be late. Well, even if he was, you'd be sure that Tenya Ida would scold you. But hey, it would be better to get yelled at by Ida than deal with a detention. So, you opened the door to Class 1A, seeing the rest of the class already there. But luck was on your side today. Your homeroom teacher wasn't there just yet. You quickly made your way to your seat, pretending you had been there the whole time. But as you expected, Tenya Ida noticed your tardiness. You waited for a scolding, waiting to drone it all out, though it never came. You looked up at him and noticed concern in his eyes. It was kind of odd that he didn't scold you. "Listener, is everything okay? Not only are you late for class, but you don't look so well," he said, concern laced in his voice. You shrugged. "I think I'm just fine. I'm just a little bit tired and lethargic, but nothing too bad." You lied. Everything wasn't just a bit. Everything was making you feel like death. It felt like you couldn't even hold your own head up. Though Ida didn't exactly believe you, he sat down in his seat next to you. He shot a few glances at you every couple minutes, and honestly, you barely noticed. Your eyes hurt, your head hurt, everything about you hurt. It felt like you were sitting there for hours, but it was only 4 minutes. Staring at the clock on the wall made you even more tired. Once Aizawa walked inside and started talking, you could barely even focus. Each word he said was drowned out, eyesight blurry. Before you could attempt to focus, it all went black. You found it odd that you didn't start dreaming after. You thought you had just fallen asleep. Though when you woke up in the nurse's office, it started to make sense. You must have passed out from being so sick, and from there on, someone must have brought you here. You carefully sat up and looked around the room. You expected to be alone with a recovery girl, but the blue-haired male sat by your side. It was slightly weird to see Tenya Ida sitting by your side, though at the same time it wasn't too weird since he was already worried about you. He looked at you, giving a small smile. "You're okay, right? You passed out at the beginning of class because you had high fever, apparently, and the school day is literally over now, but I thought you died or something and I didn't know what I could do." Ida was rambling on, feeling bad for you. You gently reached out and grabbed his hand, smiling softly. "Don't worry, I'm okay now. I mean, I'm definitely still sick, but not as bad as before." You rested your head back down on your pillow. He gently pulled his hand away from yours, resting it on your cheek. Ida was checking your temperature, but also comforting you in a way. Tenya gently stroked your cheek. You leaned into his touch and relaxed. It was clear that both of you were happy to have each other's company. You pressed a soft kiss to his wrist, watching his face heat up and turn red. "Listener," he whined softly. "You can't just do that to me. Well, I mean, you can, but that's not the point. You're just sick, and that's how you spread germs, and of course I don't want to get sick, but it's not like I'm trying to reject your feelings or anything." Ida went back into a ramble, though he caught himself not too soon after. I'm very sorry for the rambling, but I didn't expect that from you. You kissed his wrist again and smiled. Don't worry, you can just wash your hands. Besides, I know you don't mind. You just don't know how to express it. He paused for a few moments before leaning down and hugging you. You're right, and that's why I love you. That's exactly why I love you. You're just able to tell what my emotions are from just what I say. You're more than perfect for me. You didn't expect him to say that. You didn't even expect him to agree with you. But you wanted to hear that, and you wanted to hear him say he loved you. That's all you've ever wanted in your life. He looked at you, his eyes sparkling with love. Without a second thought, you probably did the dumbest thing you could and kissed him. Ida didn't expect that from you, especially since you were sick, though that didn't stop him from kissing back, his hand reaching out and intertwining with your hair. It was everything you ever wanted from him. You wanted him to hold you close, kissing you, playing with your hair. It was blissful to have him kissing you like this. Tanya pulled away, smiling like the biggest dork ever. You laughed softly and smiled up at him. So I'm guessing you know I love you too? You asked him. Tanya softly laughed and rested his head against yours. I'm pretty positive about that. He wrapped his arms around your waist. If you get sick, I'm sorry, and I will take care of you. You said, I promise. He put his hands on your cheek and quickly kissed your nose. All right, I guess I know who to go to when I get sick. Not even a week later, you ended up fulfilling your promise as you got Tanya sick. All right, that's the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed. For the Saw You in a Dream series that will be released next week, sorry for not posting yesterday. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!